Hi, Moral Recapped here. Today, I'm going to explain about a short movie called Echo Torch. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. The film opens by showing us some frames on the wall. When the camera reveals a larger part of that same wall, we see a poster which reads that the Germans have surrendered. Apparently, there is a man watching over that wall. Then we see something that looks like a light bulb. It gradually turns on. The man uses some controllers to amplify the light inside the bulb. The bulb projects the image of a statue to the side, and the man seems to be happy, like he achieved something that he has been waiting for. However, the energy inside the bulb starts accumulating and overloading until the bulb can't hold it anymore and explodes. The man gets disappointed and angry and throws the bulb into the trash, where we see that he has disposed even more bulbs. He then moves to a shelf and grabs a little carton box which contains a radiant lamp. He works on that lamp and he wets it with a blue liquid. He covers it with a new bulb and screws it onto his machinery. He turns it on and the new lamp is able to contain the amount of power it receives, emitting a blue light. Suddenly, a hand appears hovering above the light, almost like a ghost. The hand draws back. The man pushes his invention forward and the light gradually reveals another man, dressed like a miner. They look at each other and our protagonist pushes the machine even more towards the miner. The machine gets accidentally unplugged and the miner is no more visible. A fuss takes place in the narrow space of the basement that the man has been working in, almost like a ghost made its way out of that place. The man looks at the picture of a woman on the wall and seems happy with the result he got. He visits a store to buy what he needs and he gets a metal rod. He works on his new project and then visits a building that seems abandoned. He walks in and uses a flashlight to navigate his way around. Everything indicates that this building is pretty old and it has been a long time since it was used. At some point, the man throws the light of his flashlight on the wall and sees the shade of something that looks like a puppet hanging from a bunch of strings. He gets his new invention, the Echo Torch, and lightens it up. The blue light it radiates reveals a metal puppet hanging from its strings. When he tilts his head, the puppet tilts its head. When he waves at it, the puppet waves at him as well. He throws some light upwards and sees that those strings are attached to the ceiling, and there is no one to be seen manipulating the puppet. He walks away from the puppet and gets to a large empty room. He stumbles upon a poster which reads, "Buy War Songs." He sees a pickup music player and walks to it. When the blue light from the torch lightens it up, the player starts playing some music and various couples appear dancing. The man walks through them and exits the room, which now falls dark again. A few moments later, he walks into another space and the torch reveals some fish floating around him. He leaves that room and walks down the long corridor to explore more of the building. While walking, he listens to a strong roar, almost like a growl and a scream at the same time. He walks towards another room and he hears more sounds. He turns the light off and walks into that room. He takes a look around and the walls are all scraped. He turns the light back on and sees a being growling and panting facing the wall. The being has a human form, but its eyes resemble the eyes of a beast. The way it breathes and it acts can't be entirely human. The beast looks at the man and angrily waves its hands towards his direction, causing various objects to fly through the air. The man takes cover and realizes his lamp has been broken. He can't see the beast, but he can still feel it. He runs away and finds shelter in another room. He quickly replaces the lamp and the torch now works again. The beast approaches him and intends to attack him, but it touches the lamp with its hand and is taken aback. Its hand starts dissolving away. The being gets scared and runs away. The man now descends down a spiral staircase and finds himself in a new room. The torch reveals a woman in that room. The woman gets up and both of them seem very happy to see each other. The man extends his hand and the woman tries to touch it, but their hands pass right through one another. The man gets back to the room with the music player and has taken the woman along with him. He lights the music player by using the torch and music starts playing again. Various couples appear dancing, But this time, there is also a single man appearing. He is dressed like a soldier. The soldier and the woman look at each other and they smile. The film takes us back to those pictures on the protagonist's wall, and we actually see that the woman and this soldier were a couple. We also see the woman being with a little boy in another picture, indicating that she is the protagonist's mother. The film takes us back to that music room. The woman and the soldier fall into each other's arms, hugging. The protagonist has reunited the spirits of his parents. The film beautifully fades to black, allowing the spirits of the couple to be the last thing we see. Subscribe and hit that like button to help our channel grow. Turn the notifications on so you won't miss any of our new videos. Thanks for watching.